Israel is costing people money. Lots of money. Boycotters are punishing corporations all over the world for their connection to Israeli apartheid and genocide. Since October 7th, major companies like McDonald's and Starbucks have reported epic losses in the face of a global boycott in solidarity with Palestine. There have also been many other boycotts successful in punishing corporations complicit in the oppression of the Palestinian people. Now, different businesses are targeted for different reasons, from the military-industrial complex to tech companies to food and retail. One company, however, that has suffered significantly is the French multinational corporation and retail giant Carrefour. Carrefour has just announced the closure of its stores in the Persian Gulf country of Oman on Tuesday, following a similar move in Jordan in November of last year. The closures come amid mounting pressure from the boycott, divestment, and sanctions movement, otherwise known as BDS, a movement to shun companies accused of supporting Israel during the ongoing Gaza genocide. The closure comes just 2 months after the closure of all of its branches in Jordan via Instagram. Now, boycotts began shortly after October 7th in 2023 and quickly emptied the stores of customers across the region. The Grand Mufti of Oman, Sheikh Ahmed Al-Khalili, the highest Islamic authority in the country, praised the boycott movement's efforts to target brands associated with Israel. In a statement on X, he highlighted the boycott's support for oppressed Palestinians and resisting occupation, expressing hope that it would help restore Palestinian rights and free occupied lands. He praised Arabs, Muslims, and other nationalities worldwide for their support of the Palestinian cause. But the boycotts aren't just limited to the Middle East. In February of last year, protests erupted at Carrefour stores across France amid allegations that Carrefour provided food to Israeli soldiers during the Gaza genocide. Carrefour isn't just targeted for allegedly feeding genocidal IDF soldiers either. According to the BDS movement's website, Carrefour's business ties with Electra Consumer Products, otherwise known as ECP, and its subsidiary Yenot Bitan contribute to, quote, apartheid, genocide, and human rights violations, making the company complicit despite attempts to distance itself from any responsibility. Carrefour came under BDS scrutiny after announcing a franchise partnership in March 2022 with ECP and its subsidiary. BDS accused both corporations of involvement in the illegal Israeli settlement enterprise, listing Carrefour as a boycott target. Carrefour is essentially the Walmart to France and has stores all across the world, many of which in the Middle East. Carrefour first gained access to the Middle East and the North African region after inking a franchise deal with Majid Al Futtaim Group, an Emirati real estate and retail conglomerate with projects in Asia and Africa. Al Futtaim Group is invested in everything from energy companies to hotels, theme parks, real estate, and of course, retail. Al Futtaim brought Carrefour to the region in 1995 and owns the rights to operate the brand in over 30 countries across the Middle East, Africa, and Asia. Today, Majid Al Futtaim operates over 465 Carrefour stores, serving more than 770,000 customers daily and employing more than 37,000 people. After Carrefour's closure in Jordan due to sustained BDS pressure, the Majid Al Futtaim Group, the partner of the French group Carrefour in most of the Arab region, announces Carrefour will cease operations in Oman as of January 7th, 2025. Carrefour has now lost 34 stores in Jordan and 15 in Oman. Now, it's unclear how much Carrefour stands to lose from this boycott. Al Futtaim was required to pay franchise fees to Carrefour for the rights to operate the brand. Al Futtaim holds the exclusive franchise rights to operate Carrefour hypermarkets and supermarkets across the Middle East, Africa, and Asia. While Al Futtaim Group owns and operates these stores, it must adhere to Carrefour's brand standards and guidelines and typically pay fees for use of the brand and associated services, such as access to Carrefour's supply chain, systems, and expertise. The specifics of these fees, including the percentage or structure, are determined by the franchise agreement between Al Futtaim's group and Carrefour's parent company, Group Carrefour. Now, for those worried that this boycott will hurt local consumers who depend on Carrefour supply chains for their needs, or the employees who depend on the store for their work, you can feel better about the fact fact that El Futtaim rebranded into a new chain called Hypermax and will continue to operate. The supply chain connection to Carrefour may still exist, however, so it will be important to watch this development closely to ensure that the relationship is fully severed. Still, this is a pretty big win for BDS and demonstrates the political and economic cost of doing business with the state of Israel. As you know, I'm sure, BDS was instrumental in breaking the South African apartheid regime, and many believe it will play the same role in breaking Israel. Now, if you're interested in boycotting all companies complicit in the oppression of the Palestinian people, check out the BDS website or download the Boycott application. You can't stop a genocide, but you can punish the companies directly or indirectly complicit by choosing where to spend your hard-earned dollars. I hope you consider liking and subscribing to our channel for more. And if you want to support my work, go to my website and become a paid subscriber. There, you can gain access to exclusive short films, podcasts, and documentaries, and of course, support my media work. Till next time.
Trust nothing. No laws. Free your mind. Everything is propaganda. Everything. Propaganda. Everything is propaganda. So why not choose your own?
propandco.com